I don't wish to be rude to people. I do not, utterly do not wish to perpetuate what has gone on through the ages, which is religious persecution. Yes, we have achieved a position of religious tolerance here in Britain, which, to me as a Christian, the two commandments are love God, love your neighbour as yourself. Well, love can never include what the Spanish Inquisition did, or what they did to Galileo, who said, I think I'm right here, that the Earth goes round the sun. Well, the religious sort of straitjacket of the day said, of course, the Earth is the centre of the world because man is the centre of God's universe and everything. So clearly, then we must be the centre of everything. Well, science has proved otherwise, but that doesn't denigrate man. It's just so you can't. So we have kind of managed to progress, if you like, to the point of where there is not religious persecution here in the West. There's a lack of faith, but there's religious tolerance. Good. But that doesn't mean to love one's neighbour as a human being, yes, but not, absolutely not, if you wish to be a Christian, to accept their faith. Look at when Moses came off the mountain and they made a golden calf. If you look at the Old Testament, it is absolutely filled with instances of where the Israelites strayed from loving God, went and worshipped other gods, and so someone went off and they married lots of wives and they took on bits of their faith, and there are all sorts of passages in the Old Testament about this. And God got humongously angry about it and just walloped them. So, me myself, here now, as a Christian, I'm absolutely clear about this. To me, there is no argument or discussion. There's no point in talking about it because it just raises lots of heat. And I'm not being religiously intolerant. If God says something, I'm merely saying, following what God says. If other people perceive that as intolerant, let them go away and think their own thoughts. But it is nothing to me. I'm not interested. I can't have a rational conversation with someone when I'm making the bread who brings me a beaker of ground glass and says, oh, let's put this in too, won't that be nice? And then I'd give them a clip round the ear and say, sort off. If, just bread is not made with ground glass. If there's no point in discussing the matter, is there? Yes, one must love God first. Love your neighbour as yourself. Yes, God put the Muslims, as it were, in the world before the Israelites, Ishmael before Isaac. That, then, is your responsibility, my Lord. You have done this for a reason, which is for us to pray about. But as a Christian, please, 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 do not ask me that question. I am a Christian. If we want to discuss that, fine. If you want to go off and be a Muslim, well, I'm sorry for you. But don't ask me to discuss. I love you, my Lord, with all my heart, and all my soul, and all my mind, and all my strength.